Welcome to Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank. Today, we're going to bring the Smraza. It's called Smraza actual case for the Raspberry Pi 4. So we're going to go ahead and set it up. And it's one of the top sellers right now. So I'm getting ready to do an upgrade on my Raspberry Pi 4. But right now, I don't have an enclosure. So this will be bought for it. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what you get. Off the bat, you get this little fan with the screws and everything you need. On top of it, they give you these radiators for all the little components that the Raspberry Pi 4 has. So put them on the side here, and then you get the power cord, of course. And not only that, on top of that, they give you the power button for it, right? And this is a USB Type-C connection already. There you go. Enclosure. It's a little case here. Instructions. They give you step-by-step instruction how to set it up. Let's go ahead and move on, and let's go ahead and put this on the side. We'll put this on the side. We're going to go ahead and open the instructions, and it tells you exactly where to put everything in and how the enclosure goes, of course, from step A to step B and different formats. On the back of it gives you a demo exactly where you have to put the little radiators and how it's supposed to look. They give you 1-year warranty of it. Pins connecting the fans, you need to find out exactly where you're gonna pin it to, how the fans are going to be sitting, where the screws go to. So let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll put this on the side. A little survey if you're happy with it, customer support, and let's see how well it is. But you know, this is not that expensive. I mean, I got it because I need to start covering my Raspberry Pi 4, and of course I got to make sure that I got the right cover for it, because if I don't get that, then I'm gonna have an issue where it's gonna fall apart. So right now, let's go ahead and take it apart, open it up, the case. That's one, and this kind of looks like a little cheesy material, but the thing is, I'm buying it for the protection of this. It's not for the looks. It's just want to make sure that my investment doesn't get scratched or damaged. So by doing this, we could overclock it later down the line. And as you see it's all in layers. I just removed the screws, and I'm going to remove one screw first, 2 and 3, and they give you different layers for dissecting it from the top to the bottom. If you guys see it, see that? And then you got to be careful, because if you don't know which one's what, you're gonna get confused and you're gonna forget about all the connections. And this is like a puzzle piece, if you guys see it. And these are the rubber ends. This is for the foots, for the actual other part on the end, on the back end. So right now I'm gonna try to keep it together as is, and of course, being the top, it's gonna go on the top here, and the fans can be on the bottom. So if you guys see it, it was all printed out, or actually it was cut out in layers, and to make a box, an enclosure, if you guys see it. Sticker is covering, protecting the glass, the plastic. You guys see it, both ends. The instruction is simple. All right, it tells you at first we're gonna need to put the fan down, so the fan goes on here, and what we're gonna do, we can get this little fan here. That's pretty much in, so it could suck in, if you guys see it. So there's the fan. And actually, we're gonna bring the Raspberry Pi 4, if you guys see it. And on this case, it's gonna go on this side, pretty much. That's what it says. It's gonna sit here. Then the last one goes, of course, it goes in here. If you guys see it, you got to plug these in too, right? So they give you instruction exactly how they plug in. The other one, it's like a puzzle piece. It's like one of those games that you buy, puzzles. and you gotta find exactly the right entrance. And like I said, this one has everything showing here and here now. I see it properly set up. And very simple, easy, but honestly, it's a little difficult to put it together if you don't have the instructions, or if you're not familiar with how the components go. To be honest with you, I don't recommend this kind of package. The only reason I bought it is because it came with everything, you know. But it's a little difficult, if you guys notice. And there is a ribbon strip here that you can run it. Your components, if you guys see it, they're sandwiched in with layers of blockages here. And basically, it's just, I really don't like it. It's a little more difficult than it is, you know. I prefer getting a box one together. I should just print another one and have it ready, but short notice right now. I'm gonna plug in right now the cable to the system. I'm gonna keep it together. Take out the plastic so you can see it, and then but I think I'm gonna keep it like that so it won't be scratched. But I am gonna remove it later when I start using it. The components, you can see them clearly. Now I have access to the actual NIC card here, where you're gonna put your micro SD card. Ribbons, you could come into ribbons, your video connections, your audio connections, and you have access to all the pins in here. Front of it is adjusted very well. All the layers came in perfectly fine. But to be honest with you, this is a very difficult one. I had, because the layers, you have to put in like a sandwich, and then they give you all these tools at the end. But other than that, you know, it's a good component if you're in the market, cheap, inexpensive. They give you the power cord, the actual fan, they give you a lot of little extra stuff that makes it worth it, you know. But I prefer, to be honest with you, getting the whole solid case ready, adjustable, where you actually just layer instead of puzzle pieces. This is a tedious task. If you lose something, if you forget, if you lose the instructions, you're gonna have to look it up on the internet pretty much. But I wouldn't recommend this. I mean, there's better components out there. Even if they even throw this the same thing. I just didn't see that it was in layers. To be honest, I thought it was just one solid block. But it makes it. I'm not liking this, you know. So if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. 90% of you guys are just here, just browsing out, are not subscribers. Help the show out by subscribing. If you have any questions or any comments, hit me up. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and we are out.